this Winner's Corners, we are going to have some interesting games. Now, one of these players, I don't remember what their name is, but I did get to sneak in a couple Ditto Goldlewis games with them beforehand.
This is Goldlewis.
And we are actually going to have a Goldlewis keyboard warrior here, and I'm just exhilaratingly excited to see
I think
this
I have
set.
yet to see anybody play Guilty Gear Strive on keyboard. That's where I started before I decided that I could use Xbox controller.
I have, in fact, seen it once or twice. At Frosty Faustings, I actually saw someone carrying around a mini table that they would put their keyboard on. It was actually quite inspiring. But on Goldlewis, now this is a separate challenge that it has to be undertaken, because those half circles, the consistency upon which they need to be inputted, it's a bit harder on boxes and on this. So I'm excited to see what we come here. Are we coming out of button check? We are. And it looks like we're actually coming into a Happy Chaos Goldlewis matchup, which I'll be the first to tell you is a bit scary on the Goldlewis end. But without having any DP on Happy Chaos's end, if Goldlewis is able to get in, this is an explosive matchup. But the mix that is capable on the side of the Happy Chaos is frightful. With those shots being able to cover if he's going to grab or not grab, it's a guessing game. And it might be a guessing game 6 times over, so we'll have to see how this Happy Chaos likes to spread his resources.
Now, I think I could guess, but the health pool, the base health pool on Goldlewis is actually a lot larger than that on Happy Chaos.
It is indeed the second highest in the game. Coming in with the standing K here, trying to get that opening, but Happy Chaos reverting quickly to the full screen. Zoning, going quickly in for the combo, trying to get some mix-ups on this Goldlewis. Goldlewis saying, hey, I have a gun too. And just saying, mine's bigger. But, you know, Goldlewis is a specialist of being bigger.
The machine gun play is actually very interesting. Using it in neutral is a great way to build space, but is that what you want against Happy Chaos? You really
And
have
it
to
is
choose.
also a great way to punish complacent Happy Chaoses in their zoning. If they don't pay attention, you can actually catch them out and use that as your entrance and maybe possibly get out a burst. But it looks like this Goldlewis is currently getting zoned out pretty strong. Happy Chaos going in for some mix, getting the cross-up roll into some shots.
Wow.
Now going for the super for the wall break. Looks like it might close out the round. That was a nice string.
People do hate on Happy Chaos, but I gotta say, those plays are kind of pretty.
I do okay, I'll be the first to say, an aggro Happy Chaos, I'm kind of down for. I love seeing them mix and them go in, but I love my Goldlewis's. And it looks like Goldlewis was actually able to get an opening in, quickly stealing a swift 60% of Happy Chaos's health bar. But Happy Chaos quickly saying, I'm going to be taking that investment right back.
Happy Chaos very high on resources, bullets, focus, and tension meter. We could see some very explosive play very soon after neutral is over
Going
here.
for some more grab mix-ups to put Goldlewis in the corner, going for a combo that will break the wall and close out game 1 in this beautiful set between a clash of DLC characters.
This is very different for me. Normally I see a Happy Chaos who's playing from the far side, really trying to keep their HP high and then going in for the kill at the very end. But this Happy Chaos tends to put into their neutral all of the cross-up rolls, all of the first hit heavy slashes or bullets, just to get that initial advantage and then press it later.
They definitely have taken to heart the change that has actually made his meter drain faster the farther away he is. And he's like, I kind of like this meter, I'm just going to go in and use it.
Interesting,
and
I didn't know that.
That's definitely something I respect about this Happy Chaos player. And it looks like the Goldlewis is actually making a swap off to his secondary Milia to achieve maybe some higher levels of mix than this Happy Chaos. And it looks like we've entered the area of mix. Let's see how it's going. Looks like the Chaos, as they're currently coming on top, baiting out the burst earlier and getting the wall break, using some of those targeting shots to close out the round and going into round 2.
I think the Milia into Chaos matchup might favor Milia only because she has more options to get in than Happy Chaos. And I think that's what this player is actually trying to take advantage of. There's a lot more in happening during the neutral to gain an advantage.
That is definitely true. The double air dash is definitely serving wonders to this melee for being able to outpace the standard shot of Happy Chaos and just getting in, applying pressure, which Happy Chaos does not enjoy.
A Chaos player definitely has to know their timing and their
mix
tempo.
coming in, going for the cross up in the corner. Getting the dust, trying to bait out a burst, or just waiting to throw him lower in to get the higher damage off the dust. And now Amelia quickly responding, saying, hold this mix, baiting the burst, going for the round-winning combo.
That burst bait, that was crazy.
Now
Tying it up for 1-1.
Going in with no burst into round 3 of game 2. Amelia quickly putting Heavy Chaos in the corner, but respecting the end of his block string. But still managed to get, Heavy Chaos managing to find an opening and taking a swift half of Amelia Ray's HP, going into more mix with the cross-ups, double cross-up, but T saying, hey, you're telling Amelia to block the cross-up? Okay.
You can really see with the Happy Chaos who knows how to go in, it's very easy to take half the screen also from the corner, from out of the corner, when you do a full clip advantage string.
Now, Happy Chaos almost seemingly catching Amelia lacking, just going for the slash off round start, going to a full gun loop combo. Oh, landing a stray shot, not able to convert. Amelia sending burst on it. Whiffing the grab since the Amelia was still in hit stun. Now Amelia saying now it's my turn to hold mix, but Happy Chaos having the meter to utilize the LRC to say, whatever.
Amelia's patience here is actually very impressive, waiting for the Happy Chaos to make a mistake before trying to go in for any of the dashes, because you can get caught out by any one of those stray bullets on your way in.
But must I say, I think, now, I won't often agree with swapping off Goldlewis Dickinson, but the Amelia Rage really has been serving T well in this matchup, being able to close in and mix up, but it looks like Holo has just really been able to, is a specialist in almost holding this mix, almost seeming as if he's studied it for a long time.
There's another
closing it
RC
with the jump grab to close the set. 3-0, HologramMikeRoss.
Oh, I love our Wesleyan Esports logo. I think I'm supposed to, but that's just because I go here.
Bit of bias.